Let's dive into the bundle I specially curated to help you support your stamina. This is called the Gal on the Go bundle. And of course, it's not just for gals, it can also be for guys on the go. But the consistency that I see is that women are so busy and they tend to neglect themselves the more they have on their plates. So these products are specially curated for these beautiful and busy women who are on the go from day in, day out, and they are trying so hard to juggle work and home balance. So, this bundle is specially curated to support foundational nutrition, brain health, and cognitive function, healthy energy, and overall support with some fun, healthy alternatives in there. My goal is to help you understand that you don't have to sacrifice nutrition to have quick and simple meals, drinks, and snacks to help keep your energy up throughout the day. That's a key thing here. We all have a choice. And sometimes when we're busy and overwhelmed, we don't make the best choices for ourselves. So I have tried to make this as easy as possible for you to make better choices that give you the maximum return on your investment. This bundle includes foundational nutrition through simple shakes and drink mixes, breakfast and protein bars, supplements, and even coffee. Yes, there is a healthy way to have coffee that actually supports you rather than hindering your health. So, another goal is I want you to understand that supporting your health doesn't have to be hard. So let's go through the first product that I added to this bundle. This is foundational. This is one of my favorite things that I have every day, and it has been a game changer for personally for my health. And I've also gotten my family on this. This is the Super Shake powder by Nutritional Frontiers. And I threw chocolate in here because that's kind of a standard generic flavor. But there are other flavors in there, like cafe mocha is one, peanut butter, banana strawberry. Some of them go in and out of stock. So if you don't like chocolate, you can just type Super Shake into the search bar in the store and see what other flavors pop up and get whatever you like. But the Super Shake by Nutritional Frontiers covers a multitude of the nutritional needs. It's kind of like a multivitamin in one simple shake. And I will admit that at first I didn't like the taste of it or the consistency, but as I've taken this, it's been many months now, actually over half of a year that I've been taking this every day. I actually can drink it plain with no issues anymore. So for me, it's just kind of something that I think your body starts to crave over time. So it just shifts. So give yourself some grace with it if you don't like it at first. But this has been a game changer for my energy. My husband also has said that he notices it helps his energy, his stamina at work. He was doing electrical work and on his feet, doing a lot of up and down and crazy stuff throughout the day, and it helped him, especially being over 50, to keep up with the younger guys. And for me, I've had some pretty significant health issues with energy being a prime symptom of that, as well as just not feeling core vitality, not being able to have much stamina. And this has significantly changed my health and improved my symptoms dramatically so that I swear by this. So I'm going extra on this one to help you understand the significance of it. Don't just dismiss it. It's not just another shake. I have tried many different protein shakes. This one by far is superior to everything I've ever had before. It's also a vegetarian base. There's no whey or anything in it, which if you have light eyes, weaker condition, then that's the dairy, the whey is not going to be good for your health. So then the next one that I chose in here is something that needs to be talked about more, especially when we're looking at stress and lack of energy. This is Adrenal Health Jumpstart. That, if I can say, is one of the most common issues that we can experience in a society that is overworked, overstressed, overwhelmed, and just crashing and burning. We work ourselves so much and don't give ourselves enough quality rest, so our adrenals get taxed. So it's very common that I see a lot of people have issues with adrenal fatigue, and if it's not crossed that line to adrenal fatigue, it's getting close to there. So adrenals get taxed and they need support, especially the more stress is going on, the more busy you are, the more you need to support your adrenals. Not everyone is going to have severe adrenal fatigue, but everyone does need to support their adrenals. So I chose the Jumpstart because it helps jumpstart you. And if you're like most people, you probably haven't done much to support your adrenals and you're starting off with a deficiency. So we can just take that and get some help with our energy and the way our body handles stress. So next is maybe one of everyone's favorite products is coffee. So this specifically is brain bean coffee, and there is a difference between this coffee and the coffee you buy off the shelves. So first off, if you don't know this, you're going to know this now, and I'm going to emphasize this that standard commercial coffee is one of the most heavily pesticide toxic crops that there is because it is in such high demand. So you don't want to put toxic things into your body as best as you can help it. And I also believe we don't have to sacrifice the things that we really enjoy. We just need to find better alternatives. So thankfully, there is this brand in my store, Brain Bean, and I chose this one specifically because it does help more with energy. I know. Um, if you have regular coffee, it the way it's commercially produced, it strips it of its antioxidant and immune support properties. The way that Brain Bean does their coffee, as well as the other brand of coffee I have in my store, they take time, they make their coffee in small batches to best preserve the actual natural nutrients that are in coffee beans. So, coffee can be detrimental to your health or it can support your health. Now, of course, I would encourage you to put healthier things in your coffee. Do not use any sugar-free or sugar substitutes. Go with straight sugar. White sugar is not good, of course, but cane sugar, maple syrup, the pure maple syrup. There are some other alternatives where your coffee isn't going to hinder you and you can still have the sweetness too. Watch how much toxic stuff you put into your coffee. But another thing I like about this is that the way it is produced, there's less acidity. So you can find yourself not needing as much of the sweetener or things to counteract the acidity that's in standard commercially produced coffee. So those are, I mean, I could go on and on about this and how much I love this type of coffee. So this as long as you're not having like a whole bag in a week or something, I encourage you to have your cup of coffee during the day or after you have a cup of water to compensate. Most people are dehydrated, and if you have any type of caffeine, that's going to dehydrate you even more because that's a diuretic. So just throwing that in there to make sure very clear that if you have a cup of your caffeinated coffee, just make sure you match that ounce for ounce with fresh, pure water to make sure you're not getting dehydrated because you need to be hydrated to help your energy and your overall vitality. Okay, so there's kind of a caveat to having your coffee. But this also helps brain function, your energy, immune system support, has antioxidants, a lot of really good stuff. So then we have the Chunky Choco Pecan protein bars. And that sounds like a mouthful, no pun intended. And again, Marigold protein bars have different flavors. I chose the Chunky Choco Pecan, just for something that I think tastes really good. And protein is another good source of energy, and it does not have to be animal based. Just throwing that out there. There is some dairy in here, but it is from grass-fed and it's organic and it's all good, clean ingredients, which is super awesome. Now, I could go on a rant about the protein bars and energy granola bars, etc., that you'll find on the shelves in your stores. Those are nothing more than junk food candy bars that do not help you at all, other than filling your belly a little bit. But this, again, like with the coffee, I don't think you have to sacrifice your cravings or a sweet tooth or something that you enjoy. Just choose better, choose healthier. So this is one of those things, like, again, I go back to the max ROI. You want to be intentional about what you put into your body and the effect it's having on it. So not only can this be a nice snack, or a treat or a meal on the go when you're too busy to eat or in between meetings or kids' activities or just all the things that can pop up in life, but this isn't going to crash your sugar or your insulin. It's not going to crash your system. It's going to help nurture and support it with healthy sugars, healthy sweeteners in there, with protein that's going to help give you the energy your body needs to function at its optimal rate. And it's all good, clean products. So no toxic junk in there that's going to weigh you down. And that's one of the things you may not realize is one of your energy issues or things that affect your stamina, even your mood, comes from the junk that you may be putting into your body when you're too busy to eat a real meal. So I get that. And sometimes I'm just, if I have a lot to do, I don't want to take the time to eat a real meal, honestly. So these are the best ways to get stuff into my body without sacrificing my nutrition. So, of course, I'm going to say as best as you can, eat fresh, whole foods. But being realistic here, that isn't always our reality. So these are healthier alternatives to grab food on the go in the car, even for your kids across the board to help satisfy cravings and give you extra energy without compromising on your health. The same goes for the Thunderbird breakfast bars. So I chose the hazelnut coffee maca flavor because that's personally one of my favorite bars. I love hazelnut, I love coffee, and maca is just awesome for your health, your hormones and stuff. I love that flavor because I get a dose of coffee, that flavor that satisfies my cravings, and it's so good. But if you don't want to try that, you can just type Thunderbird into the search bar and you can see all the other flavors available and pick what you like. But I chose the breakfast bar by Thunderbirds because it is a breakfast bar. It's healthy. Okay, so I get that we are kind of conditioned into thinking a certain way about breakfast foods or what a meal should look like. But I'm here to remind you that you can reinvent that and make it work for you. So, the basis of a meal is not that it has to be this big production or all these different food groups or so on and so forth, like crazy things that we just don't have time to keep track of. It can come in the form of a little bar, and I am an advocate for a whole food plant-based diet, but this does have more whole foods in it. It's just compressed, and we have to get over the idea that health food has to be hard. This can be fun, it can be convenient. There are amazing products out there that are helping us to do life and to adult better without compromising our health and well-being. So this has all natural ingredients. I love that you can look on the ingredients list and just read it out and understand everything that's in there. So this one just has like the coffee um, flavor, like the coffee beans in there, hazelnut, dates, etc. There is no crazy artificial ingredients in there. So I cannot emphasize how awesome this stuff is to have in your arsenal to make better choices. So you don't need to grab those overpriced, junky fast food biscuits or greasy things that are going to junk up your body and make your health and energy be even worse. You can have something that tastes good and is satisfying, but is also healthy. So, next, is the Electrolyte Stamina Power Pack. There are many different flavors of this. I just chose lemon lime because I think most people are used to the lemon lime Gatorade or sports drinks, but there are many, many different flavors. So I encourage you, if you're not a big fan of lemon lime, then to type in the Power Pack or Trace Minerals into the search bar. And again, look for the different flavors you like. So, why do I advocate for electrolytes and this pack specifically? Electrolytes are super huge for our health. And again, most people are malnourished. Even if we are overeating, we can be very malnourished, and most people are dehydrated. So it's interesting that electrolyte, something so simple and that's so easy for us to get a hold of, is something that is so just overlooked when we're talking about healthcare. And most people don't talk about it. Most people don't even know that they need it. They think it's just for those who are athletes, but it's not. So, if you're a female and you have a monthly cycle, I highly encourage you to have one of these around your cycle, because every time you are bleeding, you are losing some of those nutrients within that blood, and you can feel depleted, especially if you have more heavy bleeding. These are superb to get that in you. It also has a punch of vitamin C to help you with your stamina, vitality, and your immune system. I would start off just assuming, if you're like everyone else, you're going to be a bit undernourished in these areas. So go ahead and try an electrolyte and see how you feel after taking them. I know for me, it's like a punch of vitality. I feel better when I take this. I don't personally take these every day, so keep that in mind unless you're supremely deficient or you are exercising, sweating a lot, losing a lot of minerals and nutrients. If you are a heavy bleeder, then you might want to have these every day or as needed. But most people, I would say maybe 2 to 3 times a week until you start feeling better. You're gonna have to gauge that for yourself, but this is vital, and this for my family, this is one of our foundational things that we keep in stock. So next we have Energy Vitality by Gaia Herbs, which obviously supports healthy stamina. I don't like doing pills all the time, but I think sometimes it is better to get a concentrated dose of it. So you'll see that this is one of the few pill forms or capsule forms that I chose because it is concentrated to support your energy. And especially if you are in a time of being overworked, overwhelmed, or you don't sleep as well, you can take one of these in the morning, I would say before noon, to help balance your energy and give you that boost throughout the day. And then the last three items in this bundle are a little bit different than what I might normally pick. But if we're focusing on someone being super busy and not having the time to really eat a good proper meal or digest it properly and need a punch and need convenience, then that's why I chose the Rise, Go, and Rest powdered drinks from Mantra Labs, because you can take this and drink this on the go. You can sip it at your desk, you can sip it during a meeting. You're getting throughout the combination of these three, you're getting all the vitamins, nutrients, minerals that you need, as well as targeted support for your energy. The rest, I included that. It may seem counterproductive. Why are we talking about rest when we need energy and vitality? Don't we want a stimulant for that? No, I think common sense, and I think you understand that if you want more energy throughout the day, you need to focus on getting better rest, better quality of sleep at night, and helping your body to rest and just process stress better, function better. The more we can help our body get into parasympathetic mode more often as well to compensate when we are overworked and overwhelmed, the better our quality of energy is going to be. I can't tell you what to pick. Obviously, I understand that you may not be able to get all of these products at once. I think you need to pick which one, if you can only pick a few, what is the most realistic for your health needs? Where is your biggest problem area? Maybe you are kind of a caffeine addict and you have your drinks every day or multiple times a week, maybe you're spending more money there too. Maybe start with the coffee for that. Yes, I said that. Start with the coffee. Or maybe you grab the fast food junk breakfast foods, then go with the hazelnut coffee maca breakfast bar or the chunky choco pecan protein bar. If you're looking for foundational nutrition, do the super shake and the electrolytes powder power pack. If you have a little more money to invest or you really need the convenience of nutrition, do the Rise, Go, and Rest tubs. I hope you are walking away from this feeling a bit more confident that you can have fun and have options, healthy options that you don't have to sacrifice the taste or convenience for your health. I hope you feel empowered and that this encourages you with all the variety of products and ways to support your energy and vitality as you are in the middle of your busy life.